Have you ever trusted someone so deeply that when the bond broke, it felt like a part of you shattered too? That silence, that confusion, that ache in your chest that no apology can fix. We all go through moments when we realize not every connection lasts forever, and that truth can be heartbreaking. But healing after broken bonds isn't about forgetting what happened. It's about remembering who you are beyond what was lost. Today, let's take this journey together, step by step, to rebuild your peace, your strength, and your sense of worth. Pain hits hardest when we resist it, and the first step toward healing after broken bonds is acceptance. Raw, honest, and humbling acceptance. It means facing what happened without twisting it to feel easier or pretending it didn't matter. You might have done everything right, given your loyalty, your time, your energy, and still things fell apart. Acceptance doesn't mean you approve of what happened. It means you acknowledge it for what it is. You stop fighting the truth, stop replaying the what-ifs, and allow yourself to feel the loss without judgment. The moment you whisper to yourself, "Yes, this happened, and it hurt," you take back your power, because denial keeps you stuck in yesterday, but truth, even painful truth, moves you closer to peace. You can't rewrite what's behind you, but you can begin shaping what's ahead by starting from a place of honesty rather than resistance. Have you ever noticed how we hide behind busyness when we're hurting? We tell ourselves we're over it, but deep down we're still bleeding in silence. Healing after broken bonds demands that you let yourself feel what you've been avoiding. Sit with the discomfort. Don't drown in it, but don't escape it either. The emotions that scare you, sadness, anger, disappointment, are not enemies. They're signals guiding you toward release. Cry if you must, journal your thoughts, take quiet walks, pray for clarity. Emotional healing is not weakness. It's an act of strength. Real recovery begins when you stop numbing your pain and start hearing what it's trying to teach you. Give yourself permission to not be okay for a while, because sometimes the only way out of pain is to walk directly through it, one breath and one honest moment at a time. Not every story will end the way your heart wanted it to, and that truth can feel impossible to accept. You may never receive the apology you deserve, never hear the explanation that would make it make sense, and that's one of life's hardest lessons. The more you wait for someone else to give you closure, the longer you remain tied to their silence. Real closure isn't found in words. It's found in peace. It's the quiet decision to stop looking backward for what will never be found there. You don't need a final conversation to move on. You need to reclaim your energy and redirect it toward your healing. When you stop needing their validation to feel whole, you begin to see that peace was never theirs to give. It was always yours to choose. Letting go doesn't mean you stopped caring. It means you're finally prioritizing your emotional freedom over endless questions. Every broken bond holds a hidden lesson, but you can only see it when you step out of resentment. It's easy to fixate on who hurt you and forget what the experience was trying to show you about yourself. Maybe it taught you that loyalty without boundaries leads to exhaustion. Maybe it revealed that your kindness needs discernment, or that self-respect isn't negotiable. Growth isn't about blaming others. It's about understanding your patterns and realigning your standards. In work, friendships, or family, each disappointment refines you if you allow it. Don't rush to erase what happened. Study it, learn from it, let it mature your perspective. You can leave the situation behind yet carry the wisdom forward. The pain becomes lighter when you extract meaning from it, because that's when it stops being punishment and starts becoming purpose. Healing after broken bonds isn't only about soothing emotions. It's also about rebuilding the structure of your daily life. When everything around you feels uncertain, routines become anchors. Start small. Wake up on time. Make your bed. Plan your day. Keep promises to yourself. These tiny disciplines create order in the middle of emotional chaos. Every time you follow through on something simple, you remind yourself that you're still capable of control, progress, and consistency. Discipline restores dignity. It teaches you that self-respect isn't just a feeling, it's a practice. When you treat yourself as someone worthy of care, by eating well, resting, and setting goals, your confidence begins to return. You stop seeing yourself as a victim of circumstance and start seeing yourself as a builder of a new foundation. It's not about perfection. It's about direction. Healing grows stronger each day you choose structure over spiraling, purpose over self-pity, and small progress over paralysis. Peace isn't found by accident. It's protected with intention. After a bond breaks, you'll notice how easily others' opinions or negativity can pull you back into unrest. That's why boundaries matter. They're not walls to keep people out, but filters to protect your energy. Boundaries tell the world, I value my peace more than your approval. At work, it might mean refusing to overextend yourself to please everyone. In personal connections, it could mean saying no to conversations that reopen old wounds. Protecting your peace doesn't make you cold. It makes you clear. You can care for people and still choose distance from drama. The goal isn't isolation. It's balance. A space where respect flows both ways. The moment you stop justifying your worth to those who never valued it, you create room for calmness, clarity, and emotional stability to finally grow. When bonds break, the pain can feel senseless, like suffering without a reason. But healing deepens when you start finding meaning in what you went through. Pain is a teacher disguised as loss, and every hardship carries a lesson that reshapes who you become. Instead of asking, why did this happen to me? Try asking, what is this trying to teach me? Perhaps it's teaching patience, or reminding you that peace is found within, not through others. Sometimes broken connections aren't punishments. They're divine redirections. You were being protected from things you didn't see. The end of something you valued may have cleared the path toward something that will finally value you. Pain without meaning keeps you bitter, but pain with purpose transforms you. When you extract wisdom from what hurt you, the wound becomes a doorway to deeper understanding. The bond may have ended, but the lesson continues to strengthen your spirit with every reflection you make. Gratitude is the final stage of emotional healing. It doesn't mean you're thankful for the hurt, but that you recognize what it revealed in you. Your strength, your patience, your resilience. Healing after broken bonds becomes complete when you can look back without resentment. Forgiveness, in this sense, isn't approval of what happened. It's a quiet release that allows your heart to breathe again. Gratitude reminds you that even loss can serve growth. You learn to let go with grace, to rebuild with faith, and to find inner peace that isn't dependent on anyone else. It's about transforming pain into perspective and sorrow into wisdom. Gratitude also reconnects you with the divine, reminding you that every closed door is guided by higher wisdom. The more you focus on what the experience gave you rather than what it took away, the more peaceful and grounded your healing becomes. So if you're walking this path right now, remember, healing after broken bonds is not an overnight change. It's a step-by-step journey of courage, clarity, and inner peace. Be patient with yourself. You are not broken, you are rebuilding. Share your thoughts below. How are you healing today? Your story might be the light someone else needs to find their way.